All right, got another plan. Got a great plan for FedEx. I think FedEx is a great setup, much like J&J and BA. If you followed me on those plans, those were great gains. J&J 400% gains, and on top of that, theoretically, there was another 300% on top of that, as it's been going up straightly for a 1 month period time. Um, that 6 point run is huge with options. But anyways, people, let's talk about FedEx here. I think FedEx is a great run, just like BA. And one of the reasons is that it's set up to test 225s do 30, right? And I'm going to be talking about a couple of option strategies. But we're going to talk about the July 21 220 calls could be used. Okay, so FedEx needs to break above 217 on some good action volume. Misspelled it, also put on, but on some good action volume. And good action volume is 400K on a 10-minute chart. Now, I will be explaining some other facts inside the video and some other ways to enter this plan. Alright, people, so right now as it stands, this stock is trending properly and support is about 213. So trying to buy in support or near the 213 area is another way entry. However, the confirmation is what we want the most. I'm going to be focusing on the confirmation, um, which is the 217 area. Now, if we don't have the volume as it breaks 217 and basing above 217 and look for power towards 217 and a half, all right, that'll be the way to enter FedEx. But FedEx is a high probable setup, and they might want to relax it. It might want to relax, and it may not. And it's one of those things. That's why we want to look for confirmation here, and that could happen right on Monday, for all we know. Okay. Again, that's what I'm looking for. If we see the power, we enter. You can enter with these options. Let's take a look at the options together, people. All right, we're here at the Yahoo Finance, and FedEx closed at 215.35 on June 23rd. And here's the July 21 options, and we're going to go take a look at um, the 220 calls. You can see there's good open interest here, same as the 217 and a half calls. Again, these could be used as well. Any one of these could be used, but between these two are pretty good. 217 and a half to 220 calls. Again, someone want to use the 225s. You can see there was a lot of trading in the 225s. Isn't that interesting? Look at this right here. So these could be considered as well, right? If we go to 225, those options are going to make some strong gains. So keep this in mind. You've got the 225s, the 220s, and the 217 and a half calls, and that's how they're trading right now. So you can see that the 220s are about 264, and the 225s are about $1.30. Okay. So let's go take a look at let's go take a look at some other options as well. Let me just I also got the weekly options here, which is June the 30th, and you can see that the weekly options, you wanna if you wanna go with weekly options, um, to make some quick pops and go between the two, you would use the 217 and a half calls. Again, you can see that there's not a lot of trading happening. There is trading. There was 431 contracts traded, but there's a lot more trading happening in the monthly calls, which are not even they're about 3 weeks left of time. But you can see that's where the options are trading. So those are some things to think about. All right, people, welcome to Power Target Trades, the place where I post a lot of great plans. Over here, I have posted the J&J plan, which is a great setup. Do you know that when this confirmed, um, 400% gains, they were only 2 week out options, and again, I believe that FedEx is kind of like a J&J. Go take a look at the J&J charts and see how strong. Now, the confirmation was around the $130 area, and it's gone up for about a month. It's about almost 7 points up from that point. For J&J, that's big because we traded in the money call. So, for example, at the time they were June, if I can recall, June. They were June options, 130 calls that cost us 70 cents, and they were actually, I think, June 16, yeah. And what happened was the stock went, $3 into the money. So those 70-cent calls, they were 70 cents when they triggered. You can see this video really shows you the documentation of everything, okay? And so I think FedEx is kind of like a J&J or BA, okay? Um, Now, if you want to see some of how well, I mean, BA is still in play and doing really well, but if you go and you click into the uploads, you can look for something called, I'm going to actually try to post this up here, 300% gains in BA in 5 days. Now, why do I tell you about this? Because my opinion, FedEx is kind of like something you can trade. In other words, I went into BA with a plan and entered it, exited, took profits, and entered it again, and now I'm in profits again for a second time with 400% gains right now. And of course, if it flies up higher on Monday, even more gains. Okay, so check out this BA plan. Because this plan here, even though this kind of shows you the details, so we are at the beginning of a BA plan for FedEx. This is my point, what I'm trying to make, people. Anyways, I make a lot of great plans. You got to listen to my videos. See, confirmation is key. Study the videos. Visit daily. I like FedEx a lot. Okay, my opinion, FedEx is lined up, especially if you can confirm. Remember, confirmation is key. But if it can confirm, and it goes to 230, which is a high probability that it could take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It doesn't really matter, right? The key is to be able to trade it and make hundreds of percent gains. I'm looking between 200 to 300% gains in FedEx. It's going to be something to be traded for the next month because its direction is to go and test the 225, 230 area, in my opinion. As long as everything goes well, of course, I will be making updates on Power Trigger Trade. So don't forget to make sure to subscribe to this channel for great things that I'm going to be doing in the future. And also follow me on Power Trigger Trade on StockTwits or on Twitter for updates and confirmation. This is what I'm going to be doing for FedEx, people. It's a strong focus for me. I made great gains in J&J, great gains in BA, and we're looking to make great gains at FedEx, people. FedEx. Thanks for listening, people. See the Standard Power Trigger Trade is going to appear here in the circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Don't forget to do so. Listen carefully to what I said in the video. There's a lot of powerful words in what I'm saying. People, I'm looking to make some great gains, and you can make great gains. Follow me. Check out the BA video. Check out the J&J video. That will give you the confidence. This is how I feel about FedEx. It's going to be a great trade, like a very strong trending stock, like BA, like FedEx. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like video.